Yo, 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 what up? Zoe Williams is in the building. I gotta get going.
Busy from about 57.
Wendy's Biggie Bag is still just $5.
What's up, sir?
Get a double stack junior bacon cheeseburger or crispy chicken BLT plus 4-piece nuts, small fries, and a small drink. Grab your bag at Wendy's today. Includes choice of double stack JBC or crispy chicken BLT with 4-piece
Nick,
nuts.
how you doing, man?
U.S. price and participation may vary. Pricing may be higher or less than Hawaii.
Getting that light together for me?
Talk 1580. We want you to know what you're downloading. You're listening to me closely. In a recent African-American media issue survey conducted by the Public Opinion Research and Public Policy Consulting
Wipe
firm
this
Individuality,
motherfucker
KBLA
down.
Talk 1580 was found to be the most trusted, credible, and reliable source on the airwaves for Black Los Angeles and beyond. Check it out. We take our role seriously as your trusted messenger. At KBLA Talk 1580, it's about truth, not ratings. And when you hear us say, when we come forward, we mean it.
That's the bottom line.
We're not going back. Not to the back of the bus, not to back alleys,
Wipe
not back
this
in the
motherfucker
closet,
down.
and definitely not back to the good old days.
Might as well forget it. No way.
We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey, so I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane. That stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games. Man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light.
Oh, daughter. Alaje. Oh, daughter. Iwoki. Alaje. What up, cousins?
Your home with the eyes in the front and the back of the head to chase away evil forces. You and me can eat instead, so long as you bring the offense. He's got the ashay I can't deny. I am a witness, I testify. This song, my oriki, my sacrifice to the one who
Most of the time, we have to keep so many things private in order not to offend and hurt people. We can't reveal very much about who we really are. Keeping secrets is just the price we have to pay in order to be liked. Then imagine the day you meet a very special person and fall in love. What makes them special is that at last you no longer have to lie around them. You can admit to important truths. You'll be rewarded for sharing your deepest self. The weirder the secret, the better. Nothing seems too shocking or explicit. You can explain that you find a mutual acquaintance arrogant or mean, or that you think some supposed masterpiece of a book is actually very boring. You can explain that you like pulling hair during sex,
It's a fine line. How much of the true you have you introduced to your partner? Privacy versus secrecy. Huh? I need to know. Tonight's topic is a heater. The relationship password. A deeper look at the necessity for a private life within your intimate life. You still got to be an individual. Sometimes we get so caught up being together that we forget that we came into this thing as individuals. And the person you have as your significant other was attracted to the person you were when they first met you. The relationship takes on an entirely different type of relationship or identity. And then we get lost. And we get addicted. We get attached. We get bonded. And you cannot tell me that you wouldn't lie to keep that bond going. 1-800-920-1580. Tonight's topic. Yeesh, don't you need a private life that is separate from your significant other in order to maintain who you are, what you are, your purpose? Is it healthy to keep secrets from your partner? Might be. Can they handle the truth? Ooh, 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines. I want to know, true or false? If there's too little privacy in your relationship, you will begin to feel engulfed in relational claustrophobia. Is that true? I know there are people out there right now. Everybody, listen, I know everybody afraid to be alone or mess up what they got. But relational claustrophobia is real. 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines. We have a full conversation ready for you. The phone lines are open when I come forward. More questions, more concepts. This is going to be fire.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear.
Yeah.
With Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Everybody hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button.
You is crucial. We're MVP accident attorneys, the personal injury pros. Hiring the right law firm can be the difference between a rewarding settlement and striking out.
Everybody hit that like button.
You deserve. Our team hits it
Let's hit the like button. Let's get the likes up.
MVP accident attorneys at 833 MVP wins for a free case review.
There's the number. Call in.
MVP wins.
Call on me, your MVP.
The queen is coming.
What up, True Monger?
Good morning, gorgeous.
Ghetto Gourmet in the building. Big Daddy Cool Diesel. Rob B. I see my cousins are in here. James Patrick. What up? Heru Ali. Watch Talking Act. What up? Nzinga.
Mary J. Blige.
You guys can't hear? Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me?
J. Blige. The Good Morning Gorgeous Tour with special guest Ella May.
We clear? Good.
October 5th at the Toyota Arena in Ontario. And October
Dealing with this now. Call in, Michael.
brought to you by the Black Promoters Collective.
Hello? Hey, did you see the concert?
Aloha from Honolulu. What up, what up, what up, what up?
And a negative COVID test result.
Is it low now?
You already know. But guess who's not going? Don't
The
tell me.
intro was
Coco.
low.
I heard she
Got
had
it.
corona. Yep, she didn't get vaccinated.
See.
And now it's hitting her hard. Too
Are y'all
bad.
good? Because I'm turning the volume up over here. Are y'all
He
good?
got boosted. Me too.
Don't let the fun slip through your fingers.
Are we good now?
Stay home and test.
Theo Washington, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
Protect against COVID-19.
We here now.
Brought to you
Gotcha.
by the California Department of Public Health.
Come on, we're gonna be late to the cookout. I was just packing up my famous mac and cheese. I hope you packed the Pepto
Boom.
too. Huh? Pepto Bismol provides
Yes,
fast relief
sir.
from heartburn and indigestion. You know that.
Wait,
uncomfortable
Nzinga
feeling
can't
after you
hear.
eat too much, and after the deviled eggs, baked beans, and barbecue ribs.
The Book
you
of
know.
Ronan.
I should probably pack an extra shirt.
Thank you, Ronan. Thank you, brother Ronan.
Pepto-Bismol. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Come on, KG. Match my 25 is what she said. Shalom, fam. Shalom. KG said match my 25.
And I keep all my jokes in a dad.
Hey, man, my family members are showing up in here.
Hungary is a country. Taco Bell's double steak
Oh, man.
burrito is back. Participating U.S. Taco Bell
I had a tough day today too, man. I wanna share some stuff, but sometimes I be sharing too much. So
You know you want some more. More. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
that's word on the seat. Hey! Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know who that is. The legendary, the incomparable Bussa Bus. Bussa Bus is going to sit in as my co-host tonight. Energetic topic. So I had to get an energetic artist. That was woo-ha. Got you all in check. Bussa Rhymes in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm having a very interesting conversation here tonight. And we're talking about the difference between privacy and secrecy. Secrecy implies, because of the connotation of the word, some type of intent to keep away, to keep something away. Like there's an intentional, I'm hiding this. Privacy, on the other hand, is different. Because everybody is entitled to have a certain level of privacy, even within their own relationships. I know a lot of people have been taught by Disney that once we're together and we've jumped through the crucible and we've proven to each other that this is who we are and everything is, up for the scrutiny. No, I think some things should belong to you. And some things should belong to your partner. Because otherwise, what is trust for? See, I'm telling you, a lot of this stuff is rooted in fear. Fear of loss, fear of being played, fear of being lied to. And I keep saying this, and I'm going to keep saying it until my dying day. You ain't got to worry about any of those things if you're truthful to yourself. If you're honest with yourself. Now, let me not just sit here and act holier than thou. That is one of the hardest tasks to accomplish. And that's self-honesty. Just like self-acceptance, self-esteem, self-approval. All of this stuff, as I've said before, is an inside job. So what happens is when we don't do the work, we create all of these ideological boxes for our partner to fit. The concept that our partner should be able to provide all of our needs, childish, spiritually childish. The concept that a person who came in with a private life should now divulge all of their privacy to you, that's childish too. Now, that doesn't mean, now listen very carefully. Let's make the distinction. We're not talking about somebody who's keeping secrets that could harm us. We're talking about somebody who has their own life outside of you. And you're not necessarily privy to all of that. Have you ever had a woman who want to come to the places you kick it at. This might be your hangout, right? This might be your kick it spot. And now she there. You can't even be comfortable in your man cave away from home because she got to be a part of everything you doing. So sometimes the privacy is closely associated to individuality. You know what? I've been playing golf for 10 years, 15 years. Oh, I want to start learning how to play golf. Hey, okay, if you play golf, you got to go 9 cities to the east. And you go play over there. No, you going to come to the same golf course I've been at? Come on. You get to keep some level of privacy, even in your intimate relationships. Now, as Don Amici was leaving, Don Amici said, it's not a relationship if you cultivate your individual privacy. Who agrees with my brother? The number to dial is 1-800-920-1580. I want to hear your thoughts on this. True or false? Without a private life, we cannot truly know ourselves. I can't share meditation with you. Let's go meditate together. No, let's not. 1-800-920. I'm not trying to be mean. 1-800-920-1580. Can you trust an ex to keep your darkest secrets? Because we know what the truth does in relationship, especially around pillow talk. See, it's easy to have good sex, right? It's easy. Yeah, we had some good sex. It's easy to go out on dates. But when you start getting vulnerable and then you start revealing things, sharing, expressing, then you get this dynamic of disclosure reciprocity happening. And then the relationship fails. How often does the person you opened up to and shared everything to go out and just paint the town with your intimate secrets? 1-800-920-1580. I just want to know. Weaponizing your vulnerability. It happens. Ronan, I need you to call in with some of your famous one-liners. I'm really interested in knowing what's the difference in terms of relationships, in terms of intimate relating. What's the difference between privacy and secrecy? It is a well-known assumption / belief that keeping secrets can destroy relationships. However, can the same be said about maintaining one's individual privacy within relationship? See, a lot of times people think because they're your woman or you think because you her man that you got access to everything. Yeah, I got your mama and them. I got their social security number. How'd you get it? Well, you gonna need it at some point. Well, wait a minute. I might need it, but how did you get it? So just because we together don't mean you got access to everything. 1-800-920-1580. Somebody talk to me, man. James from DC, get in here. I'm in here turned up already, man.
I can already tell. I'm watching it. Yeah. First of all, I'm going to confess that I've been a total douchebag for the past 20 years in relationships where I kept a whole lot of secrets. Chicks on this side, chicks on that side, this and that. And then when everything fell out the bottom, I literally learned to be honest. You know, as a man, grew up being a man. So me telling my lady now, to which we don't even speak the same language. Like, she's Spanish, I speak English proficiently, and we do that, and we use sign language and all that stuff. But 3 years in, I'll tell her the truth. I have no problem being like, hey, I'm going out here, I'll be back. She'll say, okay, you know, cool. And yes, she's legal if anybody wants to know in the chat room. Yes, you know, but when you just tell the truth, you set yourself free. You know, it kind of relieves yourself of the burden of trying to hide this whole cloud of, you know, mysteriousness. And in terms of being private, I'm always been private, you know, and I'm really doing that for protection of us. I don't really deal with people like that in the street. I don't really, you know, bang with people like that. If I see you, if I speak, I speak. If I don't really bang with you, I'm like, all right, nah, we cool. You can't come to the house. You can't rock with me. That's all I got. Like, just leave me alone. Let me go my way, you know, but all that other extra stuff, miss me with that. There is a difference.
Henry.
Secret and hiding, and then being private and protecting your stuff. But I'm not secret anymore. I'll just tell you straight up, hey, I'm going to the store. I'll be back in 10 minutes. You either trust me or you don't.
Interesting. Trust is up again. I keep telling y'all, we put these rules in place because we're a fearful people, right? And everybody be claiming they got faith in something. Faith in God, faith in the relationship, faith in a whole bunch of stuff. But when it's time to show faith, they rely on rules, right? The rule.
Yeah, you can trust me, you don't. I got to trust you too.
Yeah.
I'm going here, I'm going there, whatever. I either maybe deep down inside be like, you know, I don't know, you know, but then you just gotta trust it. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, then maybe you're in the wrong situation. But if you really do, you know she gonna come back, you know, and so be it. And then you know that you're in a good space. You always gotta question everything and secrecy and all that. Nah, you wasting your time. You're stressing yourself out.
Wow.
You know?
Hey, man, I appreciate the call once again. DC is in the building. We appreciate the call. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is hit us at 1-800-920-1580. I want to know your story. What is more basic of a human need? Privacy or secrecy? I'm going to tell you right now, privacy. Let's break down the word privacy. According to Merriam-Webster's dictionary, privacy, the state of being apart from company or observation. Don't nobody scrutinize you more than your partner. Tell me I'm lying. 1-800-920-1580. That evaluative process almost never goes off. Well, I will say in healthy relationships, in conscious relating, people are at a state of consciousness where they can sit and enjoy their partner as they are without scrutinizing, without judging, without criticizing, without critiquing. Most people walk around their partner like they're inspecting a house. That needs some caulk. That right there, we need to put a new window there. We got to repaint. That's how they walk, like an inspector. Tell me people aren't doing that. And sometimes you need privacy. Listen to the definition again. The state of being apart from company or observation. Now, secrecy, on the other hand, is entirely different. The act of keeping information hidden. I don't really feel like that. Secrecy. You don't really know how I feel. You don't know about my secret bank account. This is why they have something called financial infidelity. Eek. Private? Hey, I was doing my own thing before I met you. And I would like to... What? Don't you hate when you get with somebody and they try to curtail your movement? The movement you came into the situation with? Now listen, I'm not saying you shouldn't compromise certain things. But when it starts, or when the requests start to ask you to compromise who you are, compromise what you do, don't compromise who you are. Right? Hey, you might be able to come to one of my hangout spots, but you don't get to go to all of them and then come in and police the joint. Oh, there goes O's girl. Here, everybody straighten up. You don't get to be the warden of my life. Secrecy over privacy. You know the difference? 1-800-920-1580. Get to your phone lines. Ronan, Indianapolis, in the building. Did I make it clear? Yes, sir. Let's talk about it, brother. What are your thoughts?
Okay, when it comes to privacy, if there's anything that'll throw the gates up, it's micromanagement.
Ooh.
And when you get people who want to invade your space, govern your space, and make your space an unsafe space, that's where your personal eviction plan becomes secret.
You gonna give them a silent eviction notice? What?
It's not even 30 days or whatever. Whenever I feel like they gotta go, they're out.
Wow.
But there's some things, there are benefits to secrecy as far as like having certain resources or things set aside just in case an event happens, both good and bad.
Mm-hmm.
So it does have its benefits. It's about the intent of it. Now, most people play secrecy maybe with shame and fear and things like that. But in most cases, you think about planning an anniversary party or planning something to reward a person or surprise them. So there's two sides of it.
Interesting. How does secrecy manifest in your relationships, Ronan, versus privacy?
As far as social coverage, I prefer secrecy in a sense. Because there's outside influences like to infiltrate. They don't like the fact that there's a natural bond being built, and you will have people who will send a little demolition team to test everything.
Wait, hold on, Ronan. When we come forward, we going back to Indianapolis. Longtime friend, longtime caller on the line, Ronan from Indianapolis. We got a lot to talk about. Yo, hey, my man, Heru, thank you, man, for that 50 spot. We appreciate it. We're at $105. My brother James Patrick just dropped a 10 spot. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Let's push this motherfucker, man.
I'm Kevin Brown, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Justices on the U.S. Supreme Court are taking up a potentially big voting rights.
What up?
It comes from Alabama after a lower
Let's get those likes up. What up, people?
Wasn't legal. Those judges found the influence of black voters was lessened, but the nation's highest court allowed the state to use the map for the upcoming midterm election.
Can y'all hear?
WNBA player in 2017. She passed away on Monday after a battle with breast cancer. TMZ is reporting that Tia Mowry filed for divorce from her husband of 14 years, Corey Hardrick. The couple shared 2 children together, were married in 2008. Tia posted on Instagram, "I'm grateful for all the happy times we had together. I want to thank my friends, family, and fans for the love and support." That's the latest. I'm Kevin.
Can y'all
Brown
hear?
from the
1
Black
2 1 2
Information
1 2.
Network
We
and
testing the audio.
BINnews.com.
Wendy's Biggie Bag is still just $5. Get a double stack junior bacon cheeseburger or crispy chicken BLT plus 4-piece nugs, small fries, and a small drink. Grab your bag at Wendy's today. Includes choice of double stack JBC or crispy chicken BLT with 4-piece nugs, small drink, and fries. U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
Drop it! When you tune in to KBLA Talk 1580, we want you to know what you're downloading.
You listen to me, and you listen to me closely.
In a recent African-American media issue survey conducted by the public opinion research and public policy consulting firm Eviderus, KBLA Talk 1580 was found to be the most trusted, credible, and reliable source on the airways for Black Los Angeles and beyond. Check it out. We take our role seriously as your trusted messenger. At KBLA Talk 1580, it's about truth, not ratings. And when you hear us say, when we come forward, we mean it. We mean it.
That's the bottom line.
We're not going back. Not to the back of the bus, not to back alleys, not back in the closet, and definitely not back to the good old days.
Might as well forget it. No way.
We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580.
Break off the food and the drinks, it's gonna be a party.
KBLA Talk 1580 welcomes the Taste of Soul to Los Angeles. Saturday, October 15th, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. A day of great food, music, and family. You're invited to join KBLA and Mothers in Action in the KBLA Longevity Wine and Star Beer USA Lounge. Presented by Gardena Nissan on Crenshaw and 39th Street. Featuring a cash money machine, Corny Mims, and the Know-It-All Band with DJ T. The party starts at 10 a.m. and goes until 7 p.m. Come meet the KBLA on-air talent as we celebrate our listeners. Saturday, October 15th, visit the Longevity Wine and Star Beer USA Lounge. Presented by Gardena Nissan. Proceeds from the beverage sales will benefit Mothers in Action, a nonprofit 501c3 organization with a mission to improve the quality of life for underserved children.
You know, Rodney Perry is calling me.
Don't miss the party.
But I'm just letting him know I'm on the air. Ain't nothing I can do.
Presented by Gardena Nissan at the Taste of Soul on Crenshaw and 39th Street. That's Crenshaw and 39th Street. This has been a KBLA Talk 1580 community call to action.
Yeah.
Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in
Where we at, y'all? Where my people's at?
Text and
Let me hear from all my cousins. Y'all family now. Come in and say what's happening to your brother.
Text and whatever.
All the members of the channel say what's up.
Give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just
all mods are snipers first class.
StopRex.org.
Rodney forgot you work. No, it's just that whenever he comes to this lounge, he knows Zoe be here. So I just hit the owner and said, man, he calling my phone. Let him know I'm on the air. I ain't gonna be able to see him until after the shit.
Newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community.
What up? What up? What up?
Businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers.
What up, Vic?
Effective ways to promote your business.
I see the cousins are showing up. What up, cousin? We got cousins in here, man.
Community share Facebook group page or visit our website at
what it do?
news.com. That's CalCruiseNews.com.
This brother has helped me with the fresh voice of reason. I appreciate it. So can I get everybody else to hit that like button?
Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build
Vanetta Colbert, there goes some cousins.
Subscribe today.
Come on, y'all.
The queen is.
We're live in a minute.
60 seconds, guys. Here we go. We on Lock Nation. What up? What up? I see you, Q.
The Good Morning Gorgeous Tour with special guest Ella May.
Where my people's at, man? Y'all quiet in here. Don't forget, call in. We got 2 lines open.
You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
He moody, y'all. Hey. Yo. and his co-host, Bus a Bus. 1997. Woo! Man, Busta Rhymes. One of the most underrated. One of the dopest too, though. And then let's not get it twisted. One of the dopest MCs ever. We were having a discussion with my friend Ronan from Indianapolis, and we were talking about the differences between privacy in relationship and secrecy. I think secrecy is a bit malicious. We purposely hiding stuff, but privacy is I get to still do me. And although I love you and I love interacting with you and I love sharing time and space with you, I think it keeps a relationship fresh if I have a portion of me that's off limits. What do you think?
I definitely agree. Definitely breeds contempt.
Oh, interesting. Here we go.
When it comes to mutual parties, like there's supposed to be parts of us that brought us together, but we need to preserve ourselves with. I mean, I like my art, so I need to lose myself and get the better part of myself from it. So that's why with conversations, I see where other people are at, or significant other, what drives them. They have to preserve that. If they're in their own zone, they can heal, they can, be creative and be themselves, to where you're not basically smothering them with your presence. You start, seeing a little bit of them, and they'll give you hints of what they are with their creativity, but you don't need to snuff it out with your presence.
And is it would you say it's safer to get lost in your art than it is to get lost in another work in progress? Yes. Next question. Yes. Yes.
Just tonight, I just got back into working with graphics and doing art, and I've been doing this for a good 5 hours straight. I might have ate once and drank a little bit of water or something like that, but those days, that creative energy I was feeding off of that. And I expect the same thing of that person to like cooking, do their thing, or to help support them, add a little elements that they need. If they need the resources to get things done, let them do their thing, and then let them know when they're ready to open that door to sample what they have in their private part, side themselves.
No, I get it. Hey, Ronan, once again, as always, Ronan comes in with one-liners and slaps us upside the dome piece. Hey, brother, we appreciate the call. You already know you got a seat at the table. Anytime you want to call in, just let me know. Thanks again, man. Once again, Ronan, the Book of Ronan. Oh, we got Sean from Oakland, California. Here we go. Sean, am I off on this, Sean? I need correction. I could be wrong. Talk to me, Sean.
Well, first of all, I just want to give a shout to Ronan. You have your artwork or you have your happy spot, whatever it is you're doing, to kind of mediate life, and that works for you, brother, keep doing it. Because that's going to allow you what we're about to talk about, which is privacy. I think that privacy and secrecy are very closely intertwined. And let me tell you why. Privacy to me is the most important. Because you wouldn't know it the way I post on Facebook and stuff, because I do have that element out there, and I do some Instagram and things, in this world today. I'm an old guy, by the way, anyone listening. I'm an old guy, so I kind of just, I made an adjustment. I said, yeah, I'm coming in with this, and you know why? Because I got kids. So I got to see what the hell they're doing in order to maybe not fully understand it, but to be, hey, okay, I get what you're doing here. But, security, privacy is important because you don't want to give serious detail, right? When you're trying to keep something secrecy, I'll give you a baseball analogy. is it my better half or even to this day? Okay, when we had a rule in the clubhouse, and a lot of guys have this with their friends and stuff. Whatever happens in the clubhouse stays in the clubhouse. Whatever happens in Fight Club stays in Fight Club. And you know why that is? It's a very simple rule. Not everyone follows it. It's because it's not your story to tell. Right? That's gossip. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can say, oh, I got so many stories, Brother Zoe, that I would love to tell. But the only ones I'll tell are the ones I'm involved with if someone wants to know. But if my better half wants to know, what about this professional player, blah, 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 and I'm like, it's not my story to tell, right? But privacy is a different thing. You know, you have all kinds of things that you don't want to share the extra details. I totally respect that. I respect privacy. You know, we don't live in a private world like you and I grew up in, so
right.
I mean, nowadays, you know, everyone knows where you're at. I mean, hell, even when I turn off all my where I'm at and stuff, someone will say, hey, I just noticed you're at this restaurant and stuff. I'm like, really?
Right.
You know, it's all right because I love you and these are people that I love and stuff, but if they can see it, of course, anyone that I don't know can see that as well.
Right.
So, yeah, you know, privacy is the most important. I think all the big tech companies and all this understand this. Actually, I do know they understand it. Whether or not they actually follow through and do the right thing on it, I don't know. But secrecy means you have something to hide if you're in a relationship. But what I tell my better half, because if it's something like I'm with another girl or I'm with someone else that I might be, you know, having a relationship with, no, that's not secrecy. That's just deception. That's a big difference. That's deception. You know, because secrecy is you don't want them to know something that they don't really have the business. They shouldn't have the right to. They don't have the right to know about someone else.
Wait, wait. So you're saying?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
You're saying privacy is not a deception, but right. Secrecy is. Go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, it absolutely can be. You know, because secrecy, you know, it can be where you're trying to deceive someone that maybe you're having some sort of relationship with, whether it just be a friend or a serious relationship. You know, that you're trying to deceive them, right? But it could also mean that it has nothing to do with our relationship. You're reading into me something that I can't tell you. So don't think that I'm trying to hide something from you. That's what I'm trying to say. A lot of times, don't try to think I'm not trying to hide it from you. It's just not your business.
Right. This is privacy. Don't misinterpret my private life for me being secretive. You just don't have a pass. You need a pass to get in here. Wow. Okay.
If I get a hold of my brother or sister, whenever we have that, you know, secrecy, and they say, yes, you can tell your better half, whatever, then that's a different story. You know, if you have permission, that's what I'm saying. If you have permission to tell someone else's story, I think it's cool. If you don't, I don't think you should tell their story.
Wow.
You know it.
Wow. Sean, once again, McCovey Cove, we appreciate you always calling in and dropping jewels. Thank you, bruh. Thank you. Hey, and Sean brought up something very important. You are invited into my private life, and you don't get to just set up shop and stay there. You come to visit, and then you leave, and then you're invited again. You see, okay, when we come forward, we got so much more to talk about.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
Woo! Hey, this shit good. This shit good, y'all. Hey, good job on the likes, everybody. Say, listen.
California Black Media.
Peru Ali set the goal at 125, I think. We're $20 away. Who's gonna make the jump?
Dr. Daisy Gonzalez. Access more
We're $20 away. Who's gonna make the jump?
That's icangotocollege.com. And the grants do not need to be paid back. Plus, aside from grants, the website offers online mentorship for students. The average tuition cost for state community colleges is a little under $2,000 per year, while private community colleges average over $21,000 in cost. This does not include books and other fees. The Chancellor's Office reports that there are over 200 programs available to community college students to help with the cost. Visit icangotocollege.com to find out more.
Boom. You already did it though, James. Hey man, thank you, bro. Dang, thanks, James.
For their support throughout the years.
Everybody should thank James for that, man. Hey, Truemonger in here too. Thank you, brother.
Dedicated newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business without reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, reminding you when we fight, we win. Asian Americans Advancing Justice
That track is so silly.
largest legal and civil rights organization for Asian Americans, Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders. Founded in 1983 as the Asian Pacific American Legal Center, Advancing Justice LA serves more than 15,000 individuals and organizations every year. Their mission is
Male
to
24.
legal services and education. and
Wow,
build
Rob B. Now we cooking.
Impact Asian
We
Americans,
rolling.
Native Hawaiians, and Pacific Islanders, and to create a more equitable and harmonious
Live in
society.
30.
To volunteer, make a donation, or seek assistance, visit advancingjustice-la.org. That's advancingjustice-la.org. Or call 888-349-9695. 888-349-9695. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
More of the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Right now on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yeah! Bus a bus. Come on. The voice of reason. We turned up. KBLA Talk 1580, the most revolutionary relationship show in the world. We different over here. So we're talking about privacy versus secrecy. And I want to dig deeper. I want to go deeper. Can your unhealed trauma/wounds misinterpret your significant other's individuality, i.e., partially private life, as secrecy or deception? I need you to hear that. See, because if you ain't healed no wounds, This is the definition of a slight collector. Slight collector is a term that was used by Dr. David R. Hawkins in his Power versus Force series, the first being Power versus Force, the hidden determinants of human behavior. Now, listen, I'm telling you right now, you're going to have a skeptical eye if you haven't healed. So now, disclosure becomes this salve you can put on your anxiety, on your fear, right? Because if I'm saying, hey, guess what? You can come visit my private space, my private life, and you can see aspects of it, and I will share aspects of it with you. And who knows? The stronger the bond gets, I may bring you deeper into the private world. But please know that you have a visa within my private world. And that visa can be revoked. Right? Again, you start seeing people who haven't healed in a rush to turn their me into a we. You understand? They're in a rush. Let's weed this thing up. Let's weed it up because I'm scared of me. The me, my me piece hasn't been healed. I haven't had a personal, internal, come to mesus moment with myself. So I'm in a rush to turn me into we. I need to turn this M upside down into a W and get us to we so I can feel safe. Because remember, people use their partners to make themselves feel whole, to make themselves feel safe, to make themselves feel wanted, because they never learned how to do it themselves. In other words, make yourself feel loved, make yourself feel wanted. They never learned how to do that. They got the Disney script. So the Disney script told them, get them to do it by way of the limiting, fractured relationship standards and coping mechanisms that you developed from the space you modeled, from the space you grew from. Huh? What? You want to talk about secrecy? Can we talk about them demons in your spirit that you put all your energy and effort into keeping secret? Huh? You put if there's makeup for your face, I'm sure there's makeup for your spirit. That goes for brothers too, you know. Brothers be wearing makeup now. Come on. It be brothers 10, 12, 15 years older than me. Beard be jet black. You got that Beijing on, don't you? Huh? I'm just saying. This is how we relate. I'm just telling the truth here. If you're not truthful with self, right? You're going to be heavily invested in both secrecy and privacy, right? You're going to want your private world and you're going to want secrets. I promise you. But the private world is more of a reflection of your individuality. Whereas the secret world, that clandestine world, you up to something. That is the implication. Are y'all listening? 1-800-920-1580. My brother, Truemonger, is on the line. Let's get True from Dallas, Texas. Let's go.
Because y'all both private before y'all met, so it was kind of fun for some people to that they just don't go away. Something good.
Mm.
People take them to learn about each other while they're still learning themselves. I'm always a problem. I've always been a problem person. I feel like it's just my nature. I've survived everything. The more I get around some people and I get comfortable with them, I can everything up. But I can go to a certain level because I only know them to a certain extent.
Right, right.
It goes back and forth. It takes a while to really build that confidence to open up to people just wholeheartedly.
Mm-hmm.
I can learn to do that while I get the stages. Right now, I don't necessarily just volunteer information, but I don't necessarily feel either if it comes up in a relative discussion. I'll discuss it to a certain point.
I mean, but let me ask you this question. Don't you see it as absolutely fine to expect someone, remember the rule here, we are all whips, works in progress. So don't you see it as absolutely asinine? I'm just asking the question, you don't have to agree, but do you see it as absolutely asinine that someone would expect a person they're in relationship with to divulge every aspect of who they are?
Yeah, I do, because I was in that situation at one point. They just want me to just come out and just tell my whole life story, like, right off the bat. I'm like, no, that's going to take some time, because this is just starting out, and I don't know everything about you, and I don't expect you to just come out and tell me everything. You shouldn't expect that from me either. So discussions have to come up in time, especially during certain situations. But I think people will stop watching the TV and things like that. I want you to come out and
True monger. Wow. Hey, True, we appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for giving us that good game. True said they watching too much TV. Fantasy Island. We appreciate it, brother Truemonger, Dallas, Texas. If you want to bring your city in the building, all you got to do is call me, 1-800-920-1580. We still got a lot to talk about.
And then I would just like to announce, feeling my groove, my jigger, making you bounce. Others is family in my squad, breaking the bread.
Truemonger for the fences. Pow. What up, Sugar Chris?
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Kevin Brown, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Justices on the U.S. Supreme Court are taking up a potentially voting rights case. It comes from Alabama after a lower court agreed with black voters that its congressional map wasn't legal. Those judges found the influence of black voters was lessened, but the nation's highest court allowed the state to use the map for the upcoming midterm election. Former WNBA player Tiffany Jackson is dead at the age of 37. Jackson would go on to play for Tulsa and LA in 2017. She passed away on Monday after a battle with breast cancer. TMZ is reporting that Tia Mowry filed for divorce from her husband of 14 years, Corey Hardrick. The couple shared 2 children together, were married in 2008. Tia posted on Instagram, "I'm grateful for all the happy times we had together. I want to thank my friends, family, and fans for the love and support." That's the latest. I'm Kevin Brown from the Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
Need an accident attorney by your side? All you got to do is call the accident guys.
Injured in a car accident or at work? Call the accident guys. Because unlike other firms, an attorney will negotiate your case, not a paralegal.
Oh, make me wanna holler the way they do.
KBLA Talk 1580 presents Agenda for America.
An African-American perspective.
4 consecutive weeks, 4 essential conversations, 4 all-star panels, 4 brilliant
Hey, Andy.
Thursday, October 6th, it's the state of black women in America with a
Andy.
Thursday, October October 13th, it's the State of Black Youth in America with Dominic DePrima. Thursday, October 20th, it's the State of Black Men in America with Zoe Williams. And Thursday, October 27th, it's Why We Can't Wait, the urgency of now with Tavis Smiley. Don't miss a single episode of this empowering audio and live stream series brought to you by KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, it's gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff? The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I was like the kiss. Is there something wrong up there?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy.
I'm proud.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with a bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Most of the time, we have to keep so many things private in order not to offend and hurt people. We can't reveal very much about who we really are. Keeping secrets is just the price we have to pay in order to be liked. Then imagine the day you meet a very special person and fall in love. What makes them special is that at last, you no longer have to lie around them. You can admit to important truths. You'll be rewarded for sharing your deepest self. The weirder the secret, the better. Nothing seems too shocking or explicit. You can explain that you find a mutual acquaintance arrogant or mean, or that you think some supposed masterpiece of a book is actually very boring. You can explain that you like pulling hair during sex, or have always been excited by ropes. Love is born out of a new possibility for honesty. But this sharing of secrets sets up in our minds and in our collective culture a powerful and potentially very problematic ideal. The notion that if two people properly love one another, then they must always tell each other the truth about everything. Over the long term, there are always going to be things we'll feel have a power to hurt and deeply offend those we love. This brings us up against a fundamental paradox within the modern understanding of love. Keeping secrets seems like a betrayal of a relationship. At the same time, the complete truth will, if shared, place a union in mortal danger. We are perhaps so conscious of the bad reasons for hiding things that we haven't paid enough attention to the noble reasons why, from time to time, true loyalty may lead one to say very much less than the whole truth. We're so impressed by honesty, we forget the virtues.
Huh? We're so impressed by honesty that we forget the virtues of politeness. Now, just remember this. Double-edged sword there. Because where there's too much politeness, there's pretense. So everything requires a balance. Yes, politeness is good. You know, but like my kids, when they was little, we had to struggle to teach them politeness. They were Sagittarius. So they didn't have no tact. We're going to grandmama's house. We don't want to go over there. It stink. Hey, hold on. They told the truth. You couldn't really grind them up. They told the truth. It stink over there. We don't want to go over there. We're going to stand outside. We'll give her a hug outside. What? So you teach pretense, right? Or politeness, right? Hey, grandmama. Get grandmama a hug. Oh, yeah, hi, grandmama. How you doing, grandmama? But in their mind, the truth is, stinks over here. We don't like it. So there's this balance, right? So, and I'm bringing up all of these points because this is the type of dance that we have to dance in relationship, right? So here's the dance. I want to bring you in, but you're not privy to everything. How come I'm not privy to everything? You don't care about me? You don't love me? No. That's why I'm bringing you in. Because if I didn't care, if I didn't have some concern for you, if I didn't want to be with you or want to be down with you, I wouldn't bring you to this level. And then, wait a minute, there are levels? Yes, you're at level 4. Well, what's the highest level? Because when do I get there? Stop worrying about the end level and be invested in the process of working your way up, right? No. I deserve. Listen, man, we are all works in progress, and not everybody is comfortable. Listen, not everybody is comfortable with the person that they like. I know you ain't never heard it put that way. Not everybody is fully comfortable with the person they like. Getting comfortable is yet another work in progress. 1-800-920-1580. Let's get over to Battle Creek, Michigan. You already know what it is.
Privacy is personal. I have an agreement with my queen. It's like, listen, I'm not going to ruin your purse. Even if you ask.
What?
I wasn't raised that way.
Right.
I would go to your purse. Now, if it's an emergency, of course.
Right.
Necessity. But no. It's okay to go in. No. Not doing it. Not comfortable with it. Wasn't raised that way.
Right.
Conversely, unless you do my laundry, don't be going through my pockets. Unless you pay my phone bill, don't you pick up my phone? And respect me, vice versa. Listen, I don't have those insecurities. Not at all. Because grown folks don't do what grown folks don't do. Listen, we have a shared experience. This is relationship, not ownership.
Right.
So that's what we're not going to do. Now, secrecy, that's survival. Because for me, from my personal background, professional background, revealing secrecy can lead to three options. It could be imprisonment, endangerment, or internment. And there's certain things that you just don't need to know. You can inquire and ask in the sweetest of voice, and I'll tell you your answer, whether you want to hear it or not. But what we're not going to do, is interrogate. We're not doing that.
But doesn't this happen all the time? How often do men interrogate their women? How often do women interrogate their men or their men? Have you been in that situation where you've been, under the lights?
They're not going to tell you the truth nowhere. Especially if they're doing wrong. What you going to do? You going to hit me? I was you.
I said what I said.
I don't like the man. What you going to do? Yeah, we can try that all you want. Yeah, so we just have a mutual agreement of respect. We have to have our personal space. You know what I'm saying? Because that's very important. Just on some real, sincere, psychosocial level. We have to have our own things that we communicate our release individually and together.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing malicious in that, but we gotta have it. We gotta keep that ma'at. We gotta keep that balance.
Hey, brother, once again, man, you already know, man. I love it when you call in, bro. I appreciate you. You know that.
Love to the Salvation Nation. Honors on the call to support action.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, listen, you want to bring your city in the building? All you got to do is call me, 1-800-920-1580. The voice of reason is on fire tonight. Tonight's topic is crazy, and we've still got a lot to talk about.
He's on fire tonight. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams, exclusive.
Nah, this shit lit.
KBLA Talk 1580. The queen is coming.
The Good Morning Gorgeous Tour, presented by Hologic, starring Mary Hits.
Truemonger, are you hiding things?
Mary J. Blige, live. Mary J. Blige, the Good Morning Gorgeous Tour, with special guest Ella May.
That was a damn good call.
And Queen Naija.
Are we going to get any sisters to call in? I want to hear from some sisters, man. I want to get the female perspective on this.
Kids are gonna kid, and sometimes that can look messier,
Ladies,
and stickier than we'd like to admit. We can't always protect our kids from chewing on borrowed pencils,
ladies,
sharing lip gloss, or wild sneezes. But there is one thing we can protect them from, and that's...
Can I get the ladies to call in or no?
Family safer with vaccines and boosters. Find one
Y'all gonna rock with your brother or nah?
Brought to you by the California Department of Public
Call in. I want to hear your perspective. Yours.
KBLA Talk 1580 reminding you that when we
Please
fight,
call in.
we win. Community Coalition trains activists and organizers in order to support power building with Black, Brown, Indigenous, and people of color. Community Coalition works to help transform the social and economic conditions in South LA that foster addiction, crime, violence, and poverty by building a community institution that involves
I know Sugar Crisp ain't calling in. I know.
Changing public policy.
That would shock
Founded
the
by
world.
Karen Bass in 1990, Community Coalition was born as an African American and Latino organization with the goal of turning hopelessness and despair into action. The activism of the Community Coalition's members and community residents has almost solely stimulated economic recovery in South LA for decades, generating billions of dollars by
That's right.
redirecting them to
My
South LA.
podcast is on fire.
In addition, Community
Please
Coalition offers amazing
get down
mind,
with
body,
your
soul
brother.
resources, advocacy, and policy work, and has
Apple
a robust
Podcasts,
active
Google
membership
Play,
body. To become a member,
Spotify,
or get support for your
Pandora.
Visit CocoSouthLA.org. That's CocoSouthLA.org. Or
Ladies,
750-90.
call me.
This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Give me some more. Give me some more. Give me some more. Give me some more. Hey! The voice of reason. Everybody in the city saying, give me some Zoe. Yeah, I'm turned up, man. We on fire tonight, man. My co-host is none other than the legendary Bussa Rhymes, man. Legendary MC. if you're new to my show, just understand you never know what you're going to hear in terms of my playlist, all right? My playlist is my official co-host, right? Sometimes the songs match the topic. Sometimes the songs match the energy. But the songs are always my co-host. Ladies and gentlemen, we're having an amazing conversation tonight about privacy versus secrecy. And I'm saying the way I'm framing privacy, it's more about, my space, who I am, what I do in my space. This is the space that I was able to cultivate the person you like, the person you're attracted to. I was able to do that in my space. And when I meet someone, of course, if there's a true connection and vibe, and she may be invited into my space. However, she's on a visa. Now the relationship can rise to higher levels, but the reality of it is, I said we're in a shared experience. That's what relationship is, a shared experience that can't be directly shared by the two people in the experience. In other words, I have my experience of our experience, and you have yours. And in a lot of ways, we are triggered works in progress that are always in progress. So there should be some new real estate being added to our spirit throughout our interaction. So I should wake up different every morning, and you should be introduced to a new aspect of me too. And I'm not literally saying every morning, but I'm saying the growing process should always be happening. As the great Krishnamurti said, self-knowledge never ends. So if you're actually doing work, your partner should be being introduced to a new aspect of you over time, right? And where that happens is in that private space. Now, we distinguished secrecy, the act of keeping information hidden. And that could be a little bit more malicious, right? Like a secret bank account, financial infidelity, like 12 kids around the corner. That granddaddy, big daddy used to do that all the time. We had a whole family 3 blocks away. We went to school with one of our cousins or one of our sisters. Jeez. 1-800-920-1580. Talk to me right now. Have you revealed every single aspect of who you are to this point to your partner? Is there some aspects of yourself that you keep for yourself, that you keep hidden away? I need to know. You need to know. The relationship password. A deeper look at the necessity for a private life within your intimate life. Quincy from Omaha, Nebraska. Jump in here and talk to us, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Hey, what's happening, man?
Like I said, you live in Hollywood, brother. Ain't no secrets.
Right.
The LGBTQ is out there, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, okay, everything is just not secret no more. Look at the rapper that just got killed. His girl posted everything on Instagram. That's how he got caught up. Women out here gotta quit posting stuff on Facebook when you with your man. That's a private situation. That's called a date. You know what I'm saying? But everyone wants to post, oh, look at me, I'm living the Grandma's life. Quit doing that. Get us caught up. Not the reason that should not be out there in the social media world. You know what I'm saying? Especially, it's a lot of women that's doing this stuff to our brothers. You know what I'm saying? We lose our lives. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me just say this, Quincy. You're right. It happens a lot. But in that particular case, the police did come out and say that it wasn't because of her posting that got him caught up. The police came out and exonerated the sister in that incident. You didn't hear that? You didn't hear that, bro? I'm just saying the popo. You know our popo different. Come on out to LA. You in Omaha right now. Come to LA. Our popo different. If they come out. Oh, so you know. You know sheriffs. Well, no, man, I appreciate it, brother, but I'm just letting you know, like you got some good points here. You definitely have some good points. I think social media has made our lives overexposed. It just overexposed. We posting everything. We posting what we eat. We posting where we go. Sean mentioned that earlier today. So yeah, I do believe that privacy no longer exists in our society in the way that we used to experience privacy. It's totally gone in that way. But I'm talking about in intimate relationships, right? Wait a minute. That is private. That is OnlyFans is private, Quincy. First off, if you ain't got no money, you can't see nothing. And it's for adults, and you got to go through a whole process, right? All right. So that's private. No, that's true too. Now, hey, that's true too. We talking about only okay. Oh no, you can't. Okay, Quincy, you gotta go, man. You can't be cursing, man. This is AM radio. What you doing? All right, Quincy. All right, there. Thank you for the call. Listen, man, they still selling Mad Dog 2020. They still selling Cisco out here, man. Brothers out here wilding. Listen, back on the topic. The topic is your private life in your relationship. And I think it's very important. Now, watch how I do this. Because I was explaining earlier about inviting someone into your world. Women invite men into their world all the time. And I'm going to tell you right now, men make a mess of it because we don't know how to navigate in a woman's world. And sometimes they let us in without giving us. We get stuck over there. We don't have a visa. We don't have. Listen, let me say this to you. This is the difference between secrets and privacy. I want y'all to listen. The possession of secrets acts like a psychic poison that alienates the possessor from the community. Let me say it again. It alienates their possessor from the community. Possession of secrets acts like a psychic poison that alienates their possessor from the community. Carl Jung. And this is what I was talking about earlier in terms of whatever hasn't been dealt with. You hear Carl Jung talk about the persona, which is the mask. We wear a mask in relationships oftentimes. That's why there's a relationship representative. That's why our best foot is put forward. The secret, and I'm going to tell you this for this whole show. This is the whole purpose of this whole show. The biggest secret is the real you. Nobody wants to talk about that. We want to talk about passwords, and should she have access to my phone? And yes, sure. What about the biggest secret of all? Have you ever been comfortable being your 100% self in the presence of your significant other? Have you ever been able to just open up without shame, without guilt, without fear? Carl Jung, say it again. The possession of secrets acts like a psychic poison that alienates their possessor from the community. Do you understand that? That is different from let me let you into my world. And I'm going to say it again. Sisters let brothers into their world. And I think sometimes the biggest problem that both brothers and sisters make when we let each other into our world is that our worlds are in disarray. Why are the worlds in disarray? Because we're a work in progress. But most of us don't even get to work in progress status. Most of us are just an internal mess. A work in progress is somebody who started the job. Most of us do not work on self. We work on masks. This is how I want to be perceived. This is how I want to be seen. This is how I want to be accepted. Do you understand? That's what we're most working on. So when we go into a relationship, typically we go into a relationship full of secrets, full of fears, full of anxieties. We go in there going, okay, let me act right. Let me act right, which is let me perform, because when I perform believably, I receive the outcome I'm in pursuit of. What outcome? Oh Lord, today we getting in it now. Now we getting in it. I want to hit y'all with that quote one more time before I come forward. The possession of secrets acts like a psychic poison that alienates their possessor from the community. Carl Jung, when we come forward, there's much more to discuss.
The one that got me out in the corner, you messing up the order, go ahead and meet the reporter. Yo, she tell me those are how you switch to a miss. Little fake funny style, I'll get you with a snitch. So now I bet you say that
oh no, Sugar Chris.
Call the case and you brought the gate away. But with all my numbers from around the waist. When I come through, your people know I do my thing, bring motion to generate money. Cha-ching, arrest you, lyrically, flow will caress you. Bless you, then my brother come to your rescue. While you assuming, then I blossom and bloom. I'm coming soon, hit you with a boom, give me some room. You people had enough? Give me some more. You people want the wild head? Give me some more. You split with a cheese at? Give me some more. You know we always need that.
Are y'all locked into what I'm talking about?
It's a good season with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
Is shit making sense?
I'm Kevin Brown, and here's the latest from the Black Information Network. Justices on the U.S. Supreme Court.
Is it making sense, party people? Let me know. Am I making sense? Is it? Okay.
Wasn't legal. Those judges found the influence of black voters lessened, but the nation's highest court allowed the state to use the map for the upcoming midterm election. Former WNBA player Tiffany Jackson is dead at the age of 37. Jackson would go on to play for Tulsa and LA in 2017. She passed away on Monday after a battle with breast cancer. TMZ is reporting
Dr. Naka said no. Okay. I'll get back on it.
The couple shared 2 children together, were married in 2008. Tia posted on Instagram, I'm grateful for all the happy times we had together. I want to thank my friends, family, and fans for the love and support. That's the latest. I'm Kevin Brown from the Black Information Network and BINnews.com.
Zoe wants instant responses or he'll get grumpy. I have nothing to be ashamed of, and I stand on rest in peace. Tiffany Jackson, Dallas stand up. She was a hooper too.
Because unlike other firms, an attorney
she was damn sure a hooper.
Not a paralegal.
KBLA Talk 1580 presents Agenda for America.
An African-American perspective.
4 consecutive weeks, 4 essential conversations, 4 all-star panels, 4 brilliant moderators. Thursday, October 6th, it's the state of black women in America with Areva Martin. Thursday, October 13th, it's the state of black youth in America with Dominic DePrima. Thursday, October 20th, it's the state of black men in America with Zoe Williams. And Thursday, October 27th, it's Why We Can't Wait, the urgency of now with Tara Smiley. Don't miss a single episode of this empowering audio and live stream series brought to you by KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
When you're the victim of a car accident, who goes to bat for you is crucial. We're MVP accident attorneys, the personal injury pros. Hiring the right law firm can be the difference between a rewarding settlement and striking out. Our team is in it to win it, and we'll fight to get the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the pros at MVP Accident Attorneys at 833-MVP-WINS for your free consultation. Call 833-MVP-WINS.
Call me your MVP.
The California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a multicultural, black-owned, adjudicated newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business with our reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cow-cruise-news.com. That's cowcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for...
I hated it when Jeff did it. Just get up and walk away. I'm back.
Is this tree good for climbing? How were babies made? What does this thing do?
Kids are curious about everything, including guns. Talking to them about gun safety in your home is a good first step, but you can do more. Always keep your guns locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition. Safe gun storage saves lives. Learn how to make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. That's endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by End Family Fire, Brady, and the Ad Council.
Where my people at? Where we at? Nobody gets notifications. We have to. It's almost like you gotta unlike and then like it again. I don't know. All right, what was that point I was on? I was on something. Does anybody remember what I was talking about? Because I damn sure don't.
Gorgeous tour with special guest Ella May and Queen Aisha.
I'm getting old, though.
October 5th at the Toyota Arena in Ontario and October 9th at the Kia Forum.
Persona. Yes. The psychic poison quote. Yes.
Quit smoking, but even former smokers
There we
may
go.
still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
When did all the money made in cryptocurrency become such a burden?
Live in a minute. Here we go, guys.
Overnight fortunate, shiny cars, and fancy homes are just a temporary fix. With so many people in the world in need, now there's a place to spread the wealth and keep a family's lights on. Pay it forward, and where there's blight, plant trees.
party with a purpose, and save lives. 3Quality is an easy solution to charitable giving and connects us all. At 3Quality.net, those who have the means transfer tokens to a charitable wallet. Those at their lowest point now have a fund financed by crypto in which to turn. Need help or wish to provide help? Crypto meets charity at 3Quality.
The biggest secret is, oh, here, we finna go into that.
Where every human is equal.
More of the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Right now on KBLA Talk 1580.
Touch it, bring it, babe. Watch it, turn it, live it, start formatting. Watch it, move it, start formatting. Just bring it, babe. Watch it, move it, start formatting.
Bus. Come on, man. We turned up here. Come on. The Voice of Reason is live on KBLA Talk 1580. Hey. The skill is seasoned over here, man. My co-host is on fire tonight. Bus is in here cooking. But let me get back to this secret versus privacy thing. Wait a minute, before I do that, I gotta shout out Areva Martin. Areva Martin is about to take off from the front line with a blindfold on. You underdig? This Thursday, Areva is about to cook with grease for the next 4 Thursdays. I'm giving up my seat for some of KBLA's brightest talent, the biggest all-stars, starting with Areva Martin. Okay? That's October 7th. You underdig? 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The State of Black Women in America. Moderated by Areva Martin. The following Thursday from 7 to 9. I get these Thursdays off, by the way, which is beautiful for me. I'm going to be at home laying down, sleep. And they're going to be in here in my spot cooking. It's going to be fire, all right? So listen to me. The following week is the state of children, black children in America. And it'll be moderated by the legendary Dominique DePrima. It's really that simple. She going to get in here and cook with olive oil, grapeseed oil. It's going to be cracking. Y'all can't miss this. This whole movement that Tavis envisioned, right? It's like the radio version of the State of Black America that Tavis used to do back in the days. But this is the radio version, right? Agenda for America, an African-American perspective. You cannot miss this. And then the following week, October 20th, the State of Black Men in America, moderated by yours truly. I'll be back in the seat. But I'll only be in this seat one time on Thursday this month, which is cool. I get 3 Thursdays off. I'll take it. All right? State of the Black Union, man. I used to watch that State of the Black Union. It was fire. Oh, Farrakhan be on there. He whacks you good on one side, and then he beat you on the other. I'd be like, oh, I just turned up. October 27th, of course, the closer, Tavis Smiley is going to jump in, and he's going to moderate the discussion of why we can't wait. Agenda for America, an African American perspective, 4 consecutive weeks with the KBLA All-Stars moderating different topics and discussions that are necessary, that must be had. It's going to be dope. So you can't miss it. You can't miss it. You can't miss it. Now, back to what I'm talking about. See, because I done told you, there is a usefulness for privacy in your relationships. You get to have a private time. Even my mama had a prayer closet. Couldn't nobody go in that prayer closet. That was her prayer closet. That's private time for her. You get to have a spiritual prayer closet for yourself that your mate don't get to come in and be like, let's pray together. This is my prayer closet. Where your prayer closet at? I'm just saying, you get to have your own space. But secrecy, let's get into secrecy. Let's delve deeper. And I keep telling y'all, you can't be the truth until you love the darkness. Until you embrace your darkness, you love your darkness, you nurture your darkness, you pour empathy into your darkness. Until you do that kind of work, you're fearful, you're going to be suspicious, you're going to compare, you're going to compete. You're not going to learn how to love. You're not going to love. You're going to compete. You're going to be combative. You're going to be judgmental. You're be full of assumptions. Carl Jung said it this way: knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of other people. See, the only light in most people is the mask they wear. That's where the majority of the light is. They won't let the light in the wound. Rumi said, the wound is where the light enters. Most people will not let the light of enlightenment, the light of expansion, the light of non-judgmentalism, the light of self-acceptance. Most people are not letting that light in. They've made a living out of being a wound, out of being a wound's punk. I didn't want to say the word I really wanted to say. I'm sorry, but I wanted to say it, but I can't say it. Do you understand? Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Did y'all hear that, Carl Jung? Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. I am not what happened to me. I am what I chose to become. I know a lot of people not listening. I know. Let me say it another way. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. See, this relationship stuff is serious, right? It's serious. When my privacy looks like secrecy to you, I know you're not healed. I don't know. I don't know if they heard that. Should I say that one more time? When my privacy could be synonymous with a canvas. This is where I go inside myself to paint tapestries of freedom. But if you're not allowed, your ego gets involved and says, I should be able to go wherever you go. I should be able to, ain't we together? Yes, we're together, but not all journeys that I walk are for your feet. Sometimes you're supposed to sit back at the house, the proverbial house, and wait for me to return from my sojourn, my inner sojourn. Oh, Lord. When I come forward, Zoe Williams got a lot to talk about. It's on and cracking tonight.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey, are y'all listening to this shit?
I don't think you're ready for what I'm about to tell you.
This shit is a stream of conscious just flowing.
Okay, I'll spit it out. Rihanna says yes to headlining Super Bowl 2024. Maisha Cairo here with your K-Black Minute News. Yahoo reports that demands for Super Bowl tickets have reportedly surged 9,990% following Rihanna's halftime performance announcement. Wow, I get it. While I'm excited to see Riri do her thing, it would not be appropriate for me to continue this conversation as a member of the unapologetically progressive KBLA without making mention of other reports that bring up a good point. Just a few years ago, Rihanna was one of the staunchest opposers of the NFL in the midst of the league's still ongoing blackballing of Colin Kaepernick.
Somebody said work.
She turned down a previous offer to perform at halftime in solidarity.
I'm back on my shit.
So why the change of heart? As always,
yesterday I tried to do a nice topic. Somebody told me to do a nice one, but I said, fuck that. Let me go back to what I be doing. Don Williams. Brother, you got us $20 from $200. That $9.99? That $9.99? That got us $20 from $200. Don, we appreciate you, man. Thank you, Don. Can everybody say what's up to Don? And say what's up to everybody that gave. We are $20 from $200.
The party starts at 10 a.m. and goes until 7 p.m.
Come on.
As we celebrate our listeners, Saturday, October 15th, visit the Longevity Wine.
I'm taking that, KG. I'm adding that to my repertoire.
Proceeds from the beverage sales will benefit Mothers in Action, a nonprofit 501c3 organization with a mission to improve the quality of life for underserved children and families in our community. Don't miss the party, Saturday, October 15th, inside the Longevity Wine and Star Beer USA Lounge. Presented by Gardena Nissan at the Taste of Soul.
KG, I'm using that.
That's Crenshaw and 39th Street. This has been a KBLA Talk 1580 community call to action.
Ooh.
KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey, this show flew by.
KBLA Talk 1580, reminding you, when we fight, we win. Central CSO organizes for the rights of the undocumented, quality public education, and supporting in solidarity other communities seeking social justice. Central CSO stands for
Come on, Don, you already did it, man. Thank you, brother.
Education and fighting for all oppressed people in Boyle Heights and East Los Angeles. Find Central CSO meetings every third Wednesday.
Salute, Don.
Visit online at centralcso.wordpress.com.
Yes, and Zinga, thank you to everybody who gave.
Central CS. This is a community call to action.
Yes, sir.
More of the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Right now on KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey, I'm sorry. Turn it off. Hey, I'm too hyped. Busta got me in here. I'm about to jump through the window, man. Busta Rhymes. Oh, my co-host is acting a fool. And it's apropos for today's topic. It's apropos for the topic today, man. Secrecy versus privacy. Don't you know, in chapter 3 of my relationship dismount book, I wrote The Relationship Dismount in 2015. The book is called The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship. It is available on Amazon.com in multiple platforms or multiple formats. Audible, Kindle, paperback, all of that, right? Chapter 3 talks about the cocoon. Your man or your woman can't go in that cocoon with you. That's your private time. Your private time is different than the secrecy stuff. Secrecy, first off, a lot of times secrecy is rooted in fear. I told you most of your relationships are fear-based. So now you're a secrecy hunter because you want to feel safe and secure in the knowledge that your partner is who they say they are. But they could never be who they say they are because they're actually a work in progress, even unbeknownst to them. So let's get deeper, right? Common signs of somebody being secrecy. They're vague about their whereabouts. That's obvious. They share way too many details. That's how you know they lying. And then we went and got some strawberry sherbet. That ain't even part of the story. Okay, it's obvious. Then they're avoidant when you drill down on the real questions. Right? They're protective of their phone. Well, it's theirs. Can they be protective of their phone? Who said just because we go together, by default, you got access to the phone? See, the phone and technology has to be a whole discussion, right? Let's keep going. They're more involved in work than usual. What if they're busy changing the world? I see a lot of people, man, who are internally lonely. They will compete with your job. Empty people compete with people that are full of their purpose. I don't know who I was talking to. Empty people love competing with people that are full of their purpose. They be trying to get you off your purpose. Okay, secrecy people. They'd love to blame, right? But let me say something that we all need to understand here. There is no coming to consciousness without pain. Carl Jung. You get into that relationship, it's about stripping down all of these coverings, the masks, the performance, the behaviors. I hear people say things that they know they don't do. Ain't no way in Sam hell you've laid yourself bare. Do you know how many people struggle telling the truth to themselves, let alone their partner? So what makes you think everything's on the table? No, you getting a piece of them anyway. And you getting a piece of her anyway. You're not getting a whole holographic piece. You're getting a fractal. And this fractal knows how to act when you're around. I know people don't like hearing it this way, but that's what it is. Okay? That's just what it is. I know it's tough, but I'm here to let y'all know, man, like relationships, and I've said this so many times, relationships are more spiritual than they are social. We tend to get caught up in the social dance of it and forget that this relationship is irritating something in us that calls us to be responsible for healing, self-healing. Now, I've never asked anybody to be in a relationship that's dangerous to them. But I'm saying, okay, so the relationship is not dangerous. So you stop paying attention? You stop observing self? You know, this feels real good. I guess I'll just stop looking. No, you're supposed to pay attention to see how you show up, even in happiness. to see how you show up, not just in disagreement. See what tools you use. See what tools you lack. But you have to stay focused on you and how you present. Let's say it another way. Be silent and listen. Have you recognized your madness? And do you admit it? Have you noticed that all your foundations are completely mired in madness? Do you not want to recognize your madness and welcome it in a friendly manner? You want it to accept everything. So accept madness too. Let the light of your madness shine, and it will suddenly dawn on you. Madness is not to be despised and not to be feared, but instead you should give it life. If you want to find paths, you should also not spurn madness, since it makes up such a great part of your nature. This is Carl Jung explaining how we avoid the chaos in us, the disturbance in us. A relationship will not buoy your internal storm. What it will do is exacerbate it. Oh, yeah. The beginning of your relationship with somebody when it's all good is the eye of the storm. When y'all start living and y'all get past fantasy, then you're going to see the truth. Now I wonder why people got secrets. Now you wonder why people want their private time. Most people misuse the private time. They're not using it to cultivate self. My Relationship Dismount book, chapter 3, the cocoon. You go into the cocoon. You go into the cocoon to rebuild. How many people are actually rebuilding who they are? Most people spend most of their times working on that mask. Working on that mask, keeping that mask tight. But let me tell you something, that mask has obsolescence built right into it. What is obsolescence? It means it will be obsolete soon. It will decay. So now you're putting all this time, energy, and effort to keep remodeling a mask you wear, so you can present as complete, so you can present as healthy. What's the difference between privacy and secrecy? You know, the devil in you has been a secret to everybody you've ever met. You know. All right, I gotta stop. All right. My homeboy Danny Morrison about to come through here and keep this fire cooking. Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. I'll see y'all tomorrow with another heater.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
My brothers, I hope y'all love this.
Kevin Brown, and here's the latest from the
brothers and sisters. I hope y'all enjoyed this.
Justices on the U.S. Supreme Court.
Great show tonight.
A potentially big voting rights case. It comes from Alabama after a lower court agreed with black voters that
love y'all. I'm gonna holla back.
Legal. Those judges found the